Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all keeping well. This week we're going to be making chili con carne. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for me please and give me the old thumbs up. Now let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, here's the ingredients for the chili con carne. Start off with a kilo or just under 2 pounds of mince or ground beef. We got a teaspoonful of sugar, a couple of cloves of garlic finely chopped. We've got some chili powder, a heaped teaspoonful, that's the hot chili powder. We got a heaped teaspoonful of paprika. We've got half a teaspoonful of marjoram, that's a dried herb. And then we've got a teaspoonful of cumin. Now with the spices there, the paprika, the cumin and the chili powder, you'll need to, as you're cooking it, see if you need to add more to it to make it to the sort of spice level that you want, the heat that you want. You can use mild chili powder instead of the hot chili powder that I'm using. To go along with that, we've got a chopped red onion, 1 chopped bell pepper, 1 chopped white onion, 2 tablespoonfuls of tomato puree. Then we've got a tin of red kidney beans, 2 tins of tomatoes. We've got some salt and pepper for seasoning. We've also got 400 mils or 14 fluid ounces of beef stock, and then of course a little bit of olive oil to cook it in. So let's head over to the hob now and get started. We're over at the hob now. We've got our pan. It's nice and hot. We've got a little bit of olive oil in there. So we're going to drop in the onions. We'll start frying them off. Give them a stir around and let them cook for a few minutes till they start going soft and translucent. In a few minutes now, you can see the onion there has gone all sort of glassy and soft. So we're going to add in the garlic now. And we're going to add in the spices. So the paprika, hot chili powder, and cumin. Give that a nice mix around. And this is where you get the nice smell now. And we're going to let that fry off now for a minute or two. That's been frying off nicely now for a couple of minutes. Now we're going to add the mince or ground beef to it. And we're going to let that brown off. So you want a high heat for this. You want this to fry off. You don't want it to stew. So a high heat. Keep stirring it around. You're waiting for all that meat to brown so there's no pink bits. So that'll take about 5-10 minutes. There's the meat all fried up now. You can see it's all uniform brown. There's no pink bits. So we're going to add in the red pepper. And just let that cook for a minute or two. That's been frying off for a couple of minutes now. So now we're going to add the stock. The tomatoes. Put in the tomato puree. And the dried marjoram. And the sugar. Give that a stir. We'll let that come back to the boil. We're also going to add some salt and some pepper. And we're going to let that simmer. Bring it back to the boil, let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to put the lid on it and let it simmer again for another 10-15 minutes. And as it's cooking, you need to taste it. Are you happy with the flavour? Do you want to add a bit more chili? A bit more pepper, salt? We'll let that come back to the boil, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, then we'll put the lid on it, let it simmer again for another 10-15 minutes. There we go, it's been simmering now for about 20 minutes, 10 with the lid off, 10 with the lid on. You want to keep an eye on this as it's cooking, make sure it doesn't catch. It's going to dry out a little bit. You want this sort of moist looking mixture now. So I've got my red kidney beans, I've rinsed them off under cold water. I'm going to add these in now. We want to let this simmer now for at least another 10 minutes. With the lid off, keeping an eye on it that it's not drying out. If you find it's drying out a bit, add a couple of tablespoonfuls of water. So we'll let that simmer away now for another 10 minutes. There's the chili con carne, it's ready now. Most important step now, leave it to one side for a good 10 minutes. Let all those flavors mingle and absorb. While that's doing that, you can get on and be cooking the rice. So I'm going to put this to one side, make up some rice, and then serve it up. There we go, one chili con carne served on rice. So there we go, there's my chili con carne recipe. Do try it out. Remember, as you're cooking it, keep tasting it. Make sure you're happy with the spice level in it. So don't forget to give me the old thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I'll pop another video here and here. The old subscribe button in the middle. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.